Good morning, Haps. Good morning, Haps. Good morning, Haps. And yes, I do have a phone cover, Chris. Good morning. Yes. Actually, this part I don't use. This goes on the belt. Good morning, Haps. Richard Roberts here on the Haps. Start of another week, and it's Monday, May 10th, 2021. Current time is 05:38 a.m. Eastern Time here in upstate New York, southern tier of upstate New York, where I live and reside. Hello from the southern tier of upstate New York and where I live and reside. Good morning to all in Tioga County, New York, and southern tier of upstate New York. Broadcasting here on Haps and having fun, or else we wouldn't be here. That's the bottom line. Hashtag positive start to the day. Hashtag PSTD. TTD. PSTTD. Let me get that right because we don't want the other one, which is a whole nother set of circumstances. And we are saying live life and have fun. Hashtag positive start to the day. Hashtag once again PSTTD. Did you order that case on I believe so. Doesn't everybody order stuff? It was either that or Walmart, one of the two. I go either or. Walmart's, as far as I'm concerned, is just as good as Amazon in some cases. Chris coming in from Twitch. We are broadcasting off of Twitch, YouTube, Twitter Live, where I manually have to input it as far as that goes, and 2 Facebooks, which makes it 6 other platforms. And also we are over there on Twitter as @FiremanRich, but here on Haps I'm known as Richard Roberts, my full proper name. And we post over there on Facebook, like I said, but there's another place where I post. It's called Parler. We got a Parler update. Parler is sort of like another version of Twitter without going into any political bullshit detail. Is just another platform to post. I like Parler. I have friends. I have a couple family members over there on Parler. So some very smart and intelligent people are over there, just like they are over there on Twitter. So I'm just going to leave it at that. But the update, it's been offline, but May 7th, which was, when's May 7th? That was Friday. Parler still was off, throwing up same notification. Looked like users will have to wait. And then Saturday it was back up, which I didn't realize because I checked it Friday, but it said apparently things are broke again as Parler is now throwing an error up there, a log out. You did get a page. And then, no, that was yesterday it was back up. So Saturday, the 8th, was that? Let me get 8th. But yesterday I didn't check it at all, but the site is now up and running, but it's back down. So Parler has been taken down. So is Parler down again? Haven't been able to get on for a couple of days. So it looks like the reason that's being given is Parler is down and not working at the moment as they are getting to release a brand new app. And so that's the latest update. So I don't like the H word myself, Chris. I don't like using that word. I say dislike. H is just as strong as some of the other words. So, but politics, yeah, we're not here about that, because I'm sure my views on that arena are would probably greatly not agree with some folks and stuff like that. So water's not going. So I'm along the lines of my friend Randy W. Horton. He has his views. I agree with a lot of those views. on what he has to say. He is a true American, and as far as that goes. And let's get to the weather. Yeah, good point, Chris. Let's move to the weather. Let's don't go off on that tangent of crap, because we got the crap news that keeps us up to date on that arena stuff, because there's no real journalism in this country of the United States, really. Yeah, there's some journalists, but overall, it's not I'm a product of the 60s and 70s as far as growing up. So I grew up with Walter Cronkite and all those other great news broadcasters. Today's broadcasters, they're just leave it at that and move on. Let's see. Today's weather here in the southern tier. Out there in New Mexico, let's see. Chris is saying it's 60 degrees out there right now. It's about 40, let's say 39 on the web, but it's about 43 outside, 44 degrees Fahrenheit. And let's see. Cloudy skies early, then partly cloudy this afternoon. Slight chance of rain showers, high 59 degrees Fahrenheit, winds northwest at 10 to 15 miles per hour. And sun will be rising this morning at 5:51 a.m. That's less than 10 minutes. That's 5:51. Let's see, so that's like in 6 minutes. And it's getting daylight. It's cloudy out there. It's wet. It was raining all day yesterday. And 86 degrees out there in New Mexico way, Chris's way. And sun will be setting at 8:14 p.m. Sunrise 6:16 out there. And so it's almost 30 minutes later, Chris, as far as 5, 10, 50, 20, 25, about 25 minutes after we get the sunrise. They get it out there in New Mexico way, as far as that goes. And let's see, our thought for the day comes from that great philosopher Plato, as far as that goes. He's an old gentleman there, as far as that goes. But let's see, his thought for his quote, that's our thought, and give you something to think about. We can easily forgive a child who is afraid of the dark. The real tragedy of life is when men are afraid of the light. Yeah, I know you're 2 hours behind there, Chris. Yes, I'm fully aware of that. Yes, the time difference. Yes. But I like this one because there's a motivational. I'm not going to bring it up because we have another broadcaster that does a lot with that as far as bringing those motivational. I have posted this one over on my on my timeline here on Haps. It talks about how we can easily forgive a child who's afraid of the dark. The real tragedy of life is when men are afraid of the light, because the light is goodness. And I think, it's a weird way of saying something to where, we always think of the negative. So, but it's there. You have to face it. You have to deal with it. You have to put it in a box and contain it and how's the pollen there for allergy? Well, Chris, now that you say that, with the rain, it's probably down real low because it's been raining over the weekend. Well, it started raining a little bit Friday, and then Saturday looked promising, but it didn't. So the pollen level is down, but I do have some coworkers that are suffering some allergies and stuff like that. So the pollen was pretty bad last week. So we're getting into that pollen season to where it's really affecting some people as far as that goes. But the dark being the negative, the light being the positive, and it seems like more lately, well, within this last year, people have been drawn more to the negative because of this COVID. But I think a lot of positives come out for it. You just have to look for it. The pollen here is, with those temperatures, I imagine it is, Chris, as far as that go. Oh, I forgot to say, I do have the morning coffee, and it's tasting good this morning. It is good. So I can't. It's on my timeline somewhere. There's I got 3 motivational No, actually, one's not a motive. Well, you could say it's a motivational one. It's a song by Eminem that I really enjoy, and as far as that goes, uh, and so I have a few motivational things. I don't want to broadcast them here because I could. For my caffeine, when I wake up, I have a Dr. Pepper. Is there caffeine in Dr. Pepper? I didn't realize that. Is there? Oh, I never thought of that. Dr. Pepper's pretty good. I drink an occasional Dr. Pepper once in a great while, just like I do soda. I stick with the water. Been drinking religiously the water here. But the caffeine I get is in my coffee. Oh, I didn't realize that, Chris. That's interesting. I'm going to recognize we have 5 on the eyeball here this morning. Good morning. We had I had a couple broadcasts this weekend. Mountain Dew. Oh yeah, Mountain Dew. Yes, I look up the soda Jolt. 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 Twice the caffeine. That was the one that I guess there was Mountain Dew back then, but they weren't really pushing the caffeine and energy drinks back when that came out. But Jolt was a big one here in New York State that when it came out, big time for the college kids because it had like double the. Oh, you like Jolt? Yeah. I haven't had it, and I think it's before I got married, so that's over 35 years ago. So I don't think I might try it. Stuff. I taste just the Coca-Cola. Oh, okay. So, but those motivational ones, I put them up there on the timeline. I won't bring them in here, just like I won't broadcast other than my intro music that's copyright free from YouTube. I won't play any music off of YouTube as far as even though there's a lot of people here that do, and that's okay. That's their bag. Then they can do it. Just so when the bag collapses, watch out. You can only find Jolt on Amazon or at Dollar General. Yeah. So I'm stay away from that. If I broadcast music, it's going to be over on Mixcloud. I was going to do a radio show this last Saturday, but I got lazy. I got one outlined out with the 8 list of songs. I'll be doing that next Saturday. Actually, I have the music already loaded up here on the iPad mini. And so that's the platform I go to present my music. And actually yesterday, I was in Michael Bathurst. A lot of DJs broadcast music on Twitch. Yes, I know that, Chris. I do mine over on Mixcloud.com. It's I've been over there for 9 years, and I'm pushing towards my 200th show. Next week would have been my 200th show, or this past Saturday would have been the 199, and then I would have done the 200 show. So I got the 200 show. Yeah, okay. I'm under Richard Roberts, Rich Roberts. Okay, let me see. I'll get the link there you can follow the music. Let's see, where is the link? I'll go ahead and do the promotion here of my. I didn't want to go with Fireman Rich over there, so I went with Rich Roberts. So they're, let's see. I got something to say about the Mixcloud thing. Let's see how that goes. Let's see how that takes. Does that takes? Oh, there it is. Okay. Yeah, there it is. That's the Mixcloud link. And that link, you just see the Mixcloud. So I posted the May 1st broadcast that I did on my Haps timeline, and it just had that Mixcloud. I noticed on Helen, who is over there in Scotland, I always think she's over in Great Britain because she has that accent that I can't really tell a Brit from a someone from Scotland. So, but she was in a broadcast yesterday, and I had to ask her because she broadcasts and she's into the music business. She manages a band and all that, so she's well versed in the musical. And I had to ask her how she posted widget in the HAPS timeline. She told me, she said, go ahead and use the text format, because I'm getting the link. I'm trying to put the link in, and all I get is that Mixcloud. But she said use the text and put it in there along with the information as far as that goes, the link and all that and stuff. So and it worked. It worked as far as that goes, and include the embed link as far as that goes, and it worked. And I appreciate that, Helen. If you're watching this on the replay, or if somebody mentions it, sees her and stuff, that was greatly appreciated as far as that goes. And so I like having that widget in there because it works inside the HAPS timeline. So, that's something to look forward to here as far as another place to post. And again, I post over on Twitter. I post over on Facebook. I post over on elo.com as Fireman Rich. I have a blog. I'm over there on Blogger, and I post on Parler. Let's don't forget that when it's up. And now I do postings here on. I didn't see the link on Twitch. I haven't updated the thing on Twitch. Can you post it? I'm not gonna. Yeah, Twitch is just for gaming. I'm gonna maybe general chit chat and stuff. I don't really post. I haven't really gotten that involved on the Twitch side there, Chris. So I'll have to look at that. As far as I got enough places posting as it is and stuff, and like I said, all those other places mirror Twitter. Twitter, again, is my mainstay as far as what I'm doing. So all these other places, even Twitch, is secondary and stuff like that. So we're following each other on Twitter there, Chris. So and I appreciate that, and I followed you back as far as that goes. So and you give me, when I see on Twitch or see on Twitter, when you're posting it on Twitter, what you're doing on Twitch, I see that along with Randy with the things and stuff like that. So I usually bring, and we're on the last 10 minutes here, we're 20 minutes into the broadcast here, a positive news article. And this one's going to be a good one because I should have done this one yesterday or over the weekend. But I did do 2 broadcasts. I did a fire pit burning there out in the backyard. And you found me on Mixcloud? Good. I'm mostly rock and roll there. It's a pretty good platform. I've been there for 9 years, so off and on. I used to do it. I used to be off on Mondays and Tuesdays, so I used to do a Tuesday thing that I do. Now I do it on Saturdays, as far as that goes. The want to be radio DJ, I call myself. And then yesterday I did do a broadcast of Lord of the Rings Online, which went okay. We're just whacking a bunch of spiders in Middle Earth there in Mordor. As far as I thought I knew where I was going, but I didn't. But we got to the spider's nest again for my high level character of 100. Was it level 123 Guardian? Interesting article here. New smart farming robot unveiled that smokes weeds with high powered laser for healthy weeding. Now, when I said this, it's smoking weed? No, as in reference to pot? No, it's killing weeds with a laser, a high power laser. Let's see. Weeds compete for soil, nutrition, water, space, and sunlight with the crops farmers grow to help feed people. Now, a 3rd generation weeding robot armed with lasers and powered by AI offers the ultimate labor-saving device while also eliminating the need for chemicals and herbicides, which is good. Let's see. The autonomous weeder by Carbon Robotics can eliminate 100,000 weeds per hour. Whew, that's a lot of weed killing. And clear 15 to 20 acres in a single day. Numbers that require a person working an entire season to match that. Wow. Thrunding down a crop a row of crops, a battery of 12 cameras scan the ground, identifying weeds through machine learning and killing them with a CO2 laser. CO2 lasers use reactions between nitrogen, helium, carbon, and oxygen to generate a powerful beam of light there that are concentrated through mirrors inside the laser. The robot's onboard supercomputer, it has a supercomputer, wow, ensures millimeter precision while its lasers, so with its lasers, so it avoids accidentally clipping crops. This is one of the most innovative and valuable technologies that I've seen as a farmer, says James Johnson of the Calziala farm, who has utilized the carbon robotics technology on his farm. I expect the robots to go mainstream because of how effectively they address some of the farmers' most critical needs, including the overuse of chemicals, processes, efficiency, and the labor. The sky's the limit. If a farmer wants to avoid using chemical herbicides, which have flooded nearly every corner of our food and water supply chain with probable carcinogenics in the form of glyphosate, they must find enough unskilled workers to pull weeds manually, a difficult task in the already short market of the agricultural labor. Solving both problems, it's no surprise that the 2021 model of the autonomous weeder has already sold out, even considering its price tag, which was quoted at hundreds of thousands of dollars. Well, the size of this rig, it looks pretty big. Attempting to make the device more accessible, less options are available from the company, as they have already made the 2022 models available for pre-order. The de-weeding method of the robot is certified organic and in line with regenerative farming practices. Cost-effective weeding control is the biggest barrier to the is the biggest barrier to enter with organic farming, and agriculturalists look to make the switch finally with a serious scalable alternative to help them get their veggies out to the people. And there's a YouTube here I will post on my timeline. I post YouTubes on my HAPS timeline here of the autonomous weeder, and to give you an idea. So right after this broadcast, I will be go ahead and let me get that out. I will be posting it there. So people over there on Twitter Live, Twitch, YouTube, and Facebook, you're going to have to come to haps.tv / Richard Roberts to see that, as far as that goes. Or else just click the link in my Twitter feed. It'll take you to my HAPS channel as far as the broadcast, and then from there you can go to my profile page. So that's pretty interesting. That is interesting stuff as far as that goes. And I haven't looked at this YouTube. I just looked at this article this morning, and I've seen, geez, what am I going to do? And boom, it was right there. So I'd say, but I was so wait a minute. I had to read that title like 2 or 3 times because I was like, oh, is this about smoking pot? No, it's about killing weeds that affect our crops. I guess you could use this in a pot. No, well, no, that's a whole different. This looks like from the pictures very majestic farmlands, and we've got 15 acres out here that they grow corn. I think one year they growed soybean, which is I'd rather see the corn. The corn is more. You can hear the corn growing. I've lived here long enough to where I can hear the corn growing on those hot summer days, as far as that goes. So, so that's a good article. Okay. Let's see. Chris has found me on Mixcloud, and we got the article in, and I got a couple minutes here. That's good. We're on a good start, a positive start to the day as far as here on Haps. And like I said, I had a short 30-minute broadcast Saturday, and then I got the gaming in yesterday morning and stuff, which it just and I hope everybody did have a good weekend, because it was Mother's Day yesterday, and even with a crappy day, we had an enjoyable weekend here in New York State. And the rain is good because it not only keeps the pollen down for those that are suffering from that, but it keeps everything dry, so we don't have any wildland fires, which we were getting into last month a little bit here in New York State. As far as the dryness, we needed to, it gets dry. Not as dry as out there in New Mexico where Chris is at and stuff. That's super dry and stuff. If we had that type of heat here, geez, it just burned everything away as far as that goes. So, but we're starting a new work week. Today's Monday. We'll get through it, and then we'll progress through the week here on Haps as far as that goes. I did see that there. I don't know if it's just a weekend or what, but it didn't seem like a full weekend of broadcasts this weekend. So I don't know if that's a little indication that people are getting a little, I'm not going to say tired, but maybe taking a break from Haps a little bit, maybe, or something like that. I know our good friend Randy W. Horton, who I saw this morning when I was getting a drink of water on his drive in. He's still broadcasting here, not as much, but he's a busy person. And plus Ramadan is going on over there. So that sort of puts you probably in the mood of, I don't really, I'll wait till Ramadan's over with and stuff. So, which I guess is this Wednesday, maybe, I guess. I think Retta was saying something that too, as far as when it was going to end. And so Randy's been doing the Twitch bit, which, yesterday he was on PUBG, and I got on PUBG for a couple, and I actually got a couple kills as far as in the one game, and 1-2. I was on the team. It's a first-person shooter. It's on the phone here, and I had fun. I know Chris is on it. I have him as a friend, and Randy, they were both on it as far as that goes. But we sort of like two passing ships. We don't know when the other person's on it, but it's a fun game, and I'm enjoying it. So I will continue to. I just got to find some clothes. I tried buying some clothes yesterday. For some reason, the nice little white coat I had and white parka and pants and all that, I'm almost stark naked running around in my underwear, but it's still a fun game as far as that goes, and all that. So, all right, folks, we're at our 30-minute limit here, and again, recognize when we have 5 on the eyeball. As far as that goes, I greatly appreciate you all being here this morning. If you're watching this on the replay, thank you very much, and you all have a great week wherever you may be on this big blue marble, like I always say, and get through the day, stay on an even keel, positive start to the day, and stay positive. Try to, at least, okay? That's all we can do. That's all we can do each day, folks. All right, y'all take care. Live life. Have fun. Ciao for now. As always, peace. Take care, folks.